Good morning, students. This is Bhavani working as a contract lecturer, Computer Science Engineering, GPW Medak. Subject is in data structures through C, pointers and dynamic memory allocation. Okay. In the last class, we discussed about the history of the C language, features of the C language, and C tokens. In the C tokens, we studied about the variable, identify keywords, data types, strings, array, functions, all the definition we see. Today's now we will be enter into the subject, that is and pointers. So in the pointers, what we have to study, that is and pointers definition and the pointer declaration. So what is an pointer? Pointer is an variable. The compiler sets aside memory storage with a unique address to store that variable. To store the variable, we need the memory should be there. The differences we studied in the last class, that is an variable and the identifier. Variable have the memory location, identifier does not have the memory location. So that's why the variable will having the storing the values. It will be stored the all the values. The compiler, while compiling only, the values will be set in the memory. It will be having the address. So example for the syntax, we know that variable int a, that is an data type of variable name. The data type will have the int, float, char or double, you can be considered. And the a is an variable name, sum is an variable name. Yeah, in the we can be initialize also equals to 10. Now 10 will be assigned to the variable a. How we will be use that? In the down we have the address also. So the compiler associates the address with the variable name only. When the program uses the variable name, it automatically accesses a proper memory allocation. So no need to concern which address. We don't know where it will be storing. Yeah, how we will define the address. That we have the different variable names and different address, unique addresses are there. But we can be manipulate the memory address by using. So with the help of the pointers, we can be identify the address. So for example, where the location is there. So we need the address, we know the location. So how the variable will be storing, with the help of the pointers we can be identify. Let's say we declared variable name. I'm taking the variable name n rate of data type, that is an integer. I am taking the data type integer and the variable name is an n rate. I am here initializing the value also 10. Here for the variable I am declaring as well as I am initializing the value also. So this is an example program I am taking. Int n rate is equals to 10. The I'm taking the printf, the variable name n rate should be, it has to be print, and I'm taking the size of is an operator. The size of which operator, which data type I'm taking, that is a size, it should be assigned that. I'm taking the printf size of n rate int, that is an the number I need to present, that is an percentile of bytes I'm taking, percentile d. Size of n rate. So what is the size of the n rate? Int occupying the 2 bytes. Yeah, the variable having how many, it will be considered the 4 bytes. How we will be seeing size of int short int also, it occupies the 2 bytes only. Initial value, what is the initial value of the n rate? 10. And memory, this is an output, variable name is n rate, size of n rate is n 4 bytes, size of short int 2 bytes, initial value of n rate is n 10, and memory address is n 000a. This is an address. The variable name is stored at specific memory address that can be predicted. 00A is an memory address. 10 is an, we know that is an variable. 10 is an current stored value. N rate is an variable name. 00 is an another address. So this is an example of the how the variable address is there. We know n rate, I am taking the variable name. 10 is an value, variable value. 00 is an memory address. So the n rate of the address is an 000A is an memory address. So the variable will be storing at the specific memory address. This is an example. The variable scope is local to the main function only. The memory allocation is from main function stack. All the memory addresses will be stored in the stack memory only. The n rate memory address or any other variable. So this is an n rate memory address is a number that can be treated like any other number in the C only. So the memory address, n rate memory address is a number like another number we will be treating. So the address to identify it, we can be use the percentile P. For the percentile D, it will be give the integer number. Percentile P gives a hexadecimal format. The hexadecimal format 0 to 9 are the decimal numbers, and we have the from the 10 to 15 will be considered as an A, B, C, D. Up to F it will be considered. Yeah, for the address we will be using the hexadecimal code. To represent the hexadecimal code, we have to write the percentile of the P. Otherwise, if you want to in the decimal format, percentile D also you can be write it. We have the different addresses, how we will be use the format specifiers. Let me see. Hence, if a variable name address, variable memory address is known, we can create the second variable for storing the memory address. I need to know the variable address, then we have to create the another variable also. From the previous example, let me declare the another variable name. I am taking the another variable that is an P tone rate to hold the address of the n rate variable. The old variable is an n rate and new variable is a P tone rate. So now n rate has to be hold the address of the P tone rate has to be stored. How it will be holding, let me see. At the beginning, P tone rate is uninitialized. Now with the help of the example, P tone rate is an uninitialized. I am not initializing any value. So storage can be allocated for the P tone rate, but initial value is undetermined. Let me see. So the previous example we see that n rate is a variable. I'm initializing the value 10 and having the address 000A. I'm declaring the another variable that is in P tone rate. The P tone will rate having the address. This is a second variable and the address is in 002 and we don't have the any value. So how it will be? See. Let's store the n rate memory address in P tone rate variable. Now n rate variable memory address will be storing where in the P tone rate variable. So P tone rate now holds the n rate memory address where the actual value 10 is stored. Finally, see vocabulary. P tone rate is pointing to n rate or is set a pointer to n rate and can be initialized. Now P tone rate is a second variable, n rate is an first variable. Now P tone rate is pointing to the n rate. Now that is a pointer we have to use. So how it will be stored? See, this is an Another I'm taking memory. N rate is an first variable, p tone is an second variable, 10 is an first variable value, that is an current value, 00A is an memory address. So how it will be holding the second address? The first variable address has to be stored into the second variable, that is an it will be holding. This is an example I am taking how it will be stored, just an example. We will be write the program also next. So the variable name declaration becomes something. This is int star p tone rate. The star indication, that is an indirection. In other words, p tone rate variable hold memory address of n rate and therefore pointer to n rate. How it will be the memory. So to declare the second variable, we have to use the pointer. Pointer has to be declared. Pointer to declare star I am indicating. The asterisk, the static asterisk is used to show that it is a pointer variable instead of the normal variable. In the normal variable, we should not use any star, just the variable name, that is an n rate I am taking. If you want to declare the pointer variable, the symbol you have to use the asterisk, that is a star symbol has to be used, that is a pointer declaration. You have to declare the pointer. With the help of the pointer only, you can be pointing to the address of the next variable. So this is the main definition of the pointer. Pointer is a variable. Now pointer will be acting as a variable only that hold the memory address of another variable where the actual address is stored. So the previous example we took, that is an int n rate is equals to 10. N rate is an variable and I am taking the next variable, that is an p tone rate is a second variable. So p tone rate will be holding the address of the n rate. So if I need to hold the address, I need to declare the pointer. Now n p tone rate is also a variable. What it will be used? What is the use of the pointer? Pointer is a variable that hold memory address of another variable where the actual data is stored. That is an pointer's definition. This is the main definition in the C language. With the help of the C, with the help of the pointers, C is the most popular. With the help in the C language, we can be identifying the address where the variable is storing, where it is stored and where the address is there. With the help of the pointer, we can be identifying. Without identifying in the other languages, we can't. C is the first language. With the help of the pointers, it becomes more efficient and more powerful also. Pointer is a variable that holds the memory address. That is the definition we studied already. This address is a location of the another object in the memory. So what it be? Another object we needed. Two objects should be there, because to store the location where the address is there, to store that we need the another object we am taking, that is an p tone rate I am taking. Pointer is an address indicate where to find an object. Pointer as an address indicate where to find an object. Not all pointers actually contain the address. Example. So not all pointers actually contain the address. Null pointer does not contain any address. Not all pointers actually contain an address. So null pointer does not contain any address. That we have to remember. This is an important point. Not all points actually contain an address. Example, null pointer Value of the null pointer is an 0. Null is nothing but the 0. So the value of the null pointer is an 0 only. Pointer can have the three kinds of the content. What are they? The address of the object, which can be different. So the address of the address cannot be the same, it will be the different. And next, a null pointer, an invalid content which does not point to any object. So these are the three kinds of the content you have to remember in the pointers. The address of the object, which can be the different. The object of the addresses will be the different. The address can be the same, we can't be, it will be the different. And we have the null pointer also is there. And invalid content which does not point to the object. If you are not pointing to the object, we cannot find the address. If p is a pointer to integer, then int star p is an pointer to integer. Int is a data type. Star p is an pointer. Int star p. Int is an integer, star is an pointer. Now star p is an pointing to the int only. It is possible in some entertainment to have multiple pointer values with representation that points to same location in memory. So it is possible in some environment to have multiple pointer values with a different representation that point to same location in memory. So how we will be declaring the pointer? That is an like variable only we have to declare, but with the help of the symbol star p we have to use a pointer declaration. Memory will having the, so in the last previous point we studied, that is an pointer will having the different addresses can be used. So memory will having p1, p2, p3, p4, different pointers holding same memory location. Different pointers can be hold the same memory location, you can be use it, but make sure if memory is deleted, using delete or original value goes out of the scope. Yeah, if you delete the memory, then it will be original value also out of the scope. So what we discussed, that is in this section we discussed about the how we will be declaring the pointer and what is a variable, how it will be stored and how we will be declaring. So pointer is a variable which holds the address of the another variable. Pointer is a variable which holds the address of the another variable. That is a definition. And how we will be declaring, that is an int star p. Star is an indirection variable, indirection operator we have to declare and we have to store the value. That is an pointers. So pointer declaration, so while compiling only it will be identified. This is in the C language, it is more powerful we are saying. So pointer declaration, it is very easy. Like variable we can be declared. Int a is a variable we will be taking, and int star b or p, it is a pointer variable. Just we have to indicate the star p only. Star indicates the pointer is declaring.